Good morning. My God, there's a whole group going ahead of them. Okay, it's Tuesday the 17th, penultimate day of the Camino, and it's our latest ever start. Gone 8 o'clock, and it looks like we're coming in right behind all the school kids. Yep. So I think we'll go straight across for now and join it down there, John. Let's be quick, get across. Go, go, go. The other side. This is the lovely little square, piazza, in Arzúa. And we're just walking down now to pick up the trail, which is just at the bottom. We've never left this late before by an hour. So because we haven't got a long way today, we've got 22 kilometers. And there was breakfast included today. We thought we'd have a leisurely start and maybe miss the big crowds. Huh.
Maybe we're going to regret
yeah,
it now.
We'll have to wait and see. Okay, looking very blue skies. Looking very clear. Going to be hot tonight. Let's say hopefully we'll miss the heat of the day. We're staying in a place called km15 tonight. Laundromat there. It's always a laundromat when you're not needing one. We're done with laundries now, so we're okay. Okay, signing off for now. Bye. Hi there.
Hi.
Okay, so it's just gone 9. We've just cleared 5 kilometers. Bit hilly, in like short doses.
Yeah.
Because we've set off, there's a lot more people, a lot more traffic on the Camino.
And it's a lot warmer.
And it's a lot warmer. It's a lot warmer, plus it's on what's going to be a hot day. So we can see why we don't do this on a regular basis. I mean, 7 o'clock's ideal, and we were remembering the days we set off at 6 before the sun came up, and still finishing at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, because of the terrain and distances. But because we're super relaxed, penultimate day, day 31, we really don't care. It's going to take us within 15 kilometers, so we're 2 happy bunnies. Buen Camino.
Buen Camino.
I mean, lots of beautiful vistas. Yeah, it's kind of a punchy stage. There's sort of a little punchy ups, little punchy downs, but there's nothing to get out of breath over.
I've been out of breath. What are you on about?
Well, I suppose because we had a breakfast before we started today, which I'm not sure, I mean, some swear by it, but generally in training and that, we never have a breakfast before we set off. And let's be honest, if it wasn't available free, we probably wouldn't have done.
No.
We like to stop at about 5, 6, 7, 8 kilometers when it breaks a day. So today's got to just be a coffee stop. Well, this is a giant school pit stop. This is where we occasionally see what may be some supervision, because we haven't worked out who the teachers are here on these groups. In fact, no, I don't think there's any teachers there either. No, they're gathering around to get a stamp. Yeah, it's all about stamps. Well, when you do the Saria bit, you get quite a big book still, so you can get about 4, 5, 6 stamps a day in it. Whereas when you're coming over from France, you've got your 2 a day, and I think about 10, 15 extra stamp spaces. So some days you can do 3. So I think we've literally got 1 stamp space left for tomorrow. We've got 1 for today, 1 for tonight. So 3 spaces left. So we've timed it to perfection. So because we'll close out in a sec, we're going past the latest marker, and that is 33,664.
Getting closer.
So it is, when you think that's over 2 days. So could almost smell the beer in Santiago.
And we're in pretty good shape considering what we've been doing.
Yes,
You know,
I think so.
I think key is to rest up, you know, after every single day, feet up, in bed by 9 o'clock.
Well, yesterday we didn't go out. We went across to a supermarket and we bought a nice fresh baguette.
We did.
Some nice ham, fresh tomato, and had that. And a fresh croissant afterwards. So I felt quite spoilt, and all the time just chilling.
Yeah.
It was bloody hot out there yesterday. Okay, until later. Bye. Oh, right, look, sorry. Looks like an Albergray, but it's not. Actually says private property. Well, it doesn't help that beer companies giving them all their awnings and that. Okay, bye for now.
Bye.
Hi there.
Hi.
We're around about halfway in today's hike. Just gone through a place called Salcedo. And just a little tip, that place is completely empty. And the place behind was quite busy. And the place ahead, quiet, but it can get very busy in the morning. So it's worth popping across the road if the other one's busy. So we're coming up towards the Opino area. We're coming out of Salcedo, coming up to the Opino area, which is where you can start staying. So anywhere from 15 to 24 kilometers hiking today is where most people stop off. We're staying at the latter end because we want a short day tomorrow to get in nice and early. Others that stop a bit earlier today to have an easy day obviously got that a bit longer to go tomorrow. Weather's blue, getting hot. It's 11:15. Another nice little place there, like keeper. You can hear the music. It's a mic super sensitive. Okay, we shall go on up and keep going. Penultimate day. Yay! Bye for now.
Bye.
Hi there. Okay, we've just passed Opino. Just back there's the hotel that we walked past the first time and stopped at a hotel 3 kilometers up to be told that we should have stopped back here. So we had to come back and the next morning redo these next 3 kilometers. So never made that mistake again. It's getting really hot now. Coming up for midday. About 8 kilometers left for us. Just stopped for a bit of potato salad and a Coke and an Aquarius. So we're well refreshed. But I think sometimes changing your normal plans, like we've done this morning, having that breakfast before we started, does throw you a bit, because you do end up walking later into the afternoon than originally you'd normally do. It's quite a walk up to this place, isn't it? And the place on the left was shut, remember? It didn't open. Just reminiscing about that time we stayed back here. Of course, it meant the next day we had quite a walk into 24 kilometers into Santiago, whereas we've got 15 tomorrow. You got a big choice on your kilometers, just choose when you want to do them. Okay, said it before, it's a bit hot. We'll start going into the back into the woods again soon, and then we turn up at Opadruso. That's sort of windy little road past hostels and albergues and what have you.
So a lot of people will be stopping off and things.
Yeah. So the last bit that we do today is what people will be doing in the morning. But at least we get to see that section during the day rather than first thing in the morning when you're a bit bleary-eyed. So it makes a nice change. Okay, I think that's all for now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, bye for now.
Bye.
Hi there.
Hi.
Okay, it's now nearly 1:30 in the afternoon. Probably a couple of kilometres left, but we are walking through here. We've never done this in the afternoon. This is what we normally do in the morning of the last day, and it is fantastic. It's about the prettiest covered part of the woods we've gone through, and we've virtually got it all to ourselves. So this is proving to be a really great treat. So we're going to check in. No, we're not. We're going to have a drink. Then we're going to check in, and then we're going to shower, and when we're ready, just amble across the road or stay on our side and have a bite to eat. It's been a hot day, but I tell you, I think that it's been rewarded for this last bit, hasn't it?
Yes, definitely.
I mean, God, it's just absolutely fabulous. While we stopped to have a quick drink, the amount of pilgrims that were calling in, Japanese particularly, a couple of older English, they'd overshot their hotel and they had to go back, and while the Japanese guy was trying to explain, maybe get a taxi. Anyway, hope all's well that ends well with them. Okay, that's it for now. Bye.